Sports Bar. Miami Sports Bar.
Hello. I'm here. I'm back. And I'm feeling like giving a speech, okay? I'm here. I'm back. I'm here to give one of the best speeches I've been told, I've been known across the world by many people. They all know, they will all tell you the same thing. I give the best speeches. And this speech is just to say, welcome back to the Miami Sports Bar podcast. My name is Joey. We're back, baby. I mean, it's more like I should be sounding off fucking alarms because there might be a change of scenery that might throw you off a little bit. And that's the fun thing about, I guess, starting off is that things are constantly changing as I continue to try to upgrade and, look better and be more presentable. Like, don't get me wrong. My bed right now, like, I just, like, blanket over. I'm not a bed made kind of guy. I don't know if you want to choose to, make fun of me for it, but I could really care less. But for the aesthetic purposes, I thought it'd be better to not have a fucking messed up bed sitting behind me. Now you get more of the view. That's a Miami Dolphin flag. How do I point my finger? That way. There it is. Hey, I figured it out. Wow, that's so stupid. All I had to do was that. But yeah, I'm back. Got this new desk. Literally got it last night, bro. I got home from work, just stayed up fucking building it. I did not care. I was getting it done. I was too excited. And, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. What's new in my life? Thank you for asking. Obviously, that's why you tuned in, because you just want to hear me talk. I went to the dentist today, bro. And let me just tell you, like, I am about to have such a fucking interesting next couple months, bro. Like, I need, like, all 4 wisdom teeth need to be removed. Right, I got one that's like growing in through the side. The oral surgeon's like on fucking vacation. So I gotta go back on May 16th to go fucking see this guy. Can't wait. If you're watching, hey buddy, thanks for being a fan. I'll give you an autograph at the office, of course. And like dude, the pain. Just like the pain. Like I haven't been to a dentist like I didn't have insurance basically like from the beginning of high school until like honestly, like a year ago, and I was still like lazy and also like fearful because I do have the bad memories. I don't know about you guys when you were kids, but like when I was a kid and I went to the dentist, like it was not fun. I did not have good memories. I just remember pain and blood and pulling fucking like teeth, like the baby teeth out, and shit was rough, dude. And yeah, now I have a bunch of fucking work to do. All 4 wisdom teeth. I need to get like an implant and yada blah blah. So listen, and I know like it's probably not the vast majority of the population who's just out here like, oh yeah, I don't never go to a dentist. But if you're listening to me right now and you haven't gone to a dentist in a minute, go to the dentist. Okay? I was there for fucking 2 hours for a consultation, x-rays, and bro, it was crazy. Spent like fucking $60 on toothpaste and fucking mouthwash that they gave me. Terrible. Not really excited about it. But how about them Heat? I'm going to really just like go into, because I know I haven't done it. Like I missed a 56-point game and us coming back down 16, down 13, coming back against the Knicks in game 1 to get that win. So I thought the first thing I'd do is just knock those out of the way. I put together some highlights just for us to like, really enjoy together. You know what I mean? From my camera lens to your phone screen. So just give me 1 second. And before I even get into it, let me get full screen. In this last episode that I posted 2 weeks ago, I kept pausing and like having like, I don't know, just like issues with myself that I wasn't like, I was stumbling on topics I was wanting to go over, and just like how I stumbled on my words right there and things that I wanted to talk about. And then I kept pausing, and then I was already drinking before I even did the podcast. And then like I took like a couple shots in between. And there is a point in that fucking video where I come back where my hat is halfway off. I have my headphones off to the bed. And then I put on a sound effect. And I was like, why can't I hear these sound effects? Like, I think I put on, like, what was it? Something stupid. Yeah. It's kind of like the sound that you should be hearing, basically, like, whenever I come back from a break. Because it's just like, oh, my God, is he going to be drunk as shit? Like, it was not good. So I apologize for that. But anyways, let me get you back on the screen. I mean, this is really just showing love a lot. Like, this is a 56-point game. I just pulled out some nice, beautiful shots from that game for Jimmy Butler because, we got to give him the love that he deserves, man. That guy has literally been carrying the Miami Heat and the Miami Heat fan base on his back. It's insane. Enjoy. On your head, bitch. Pussy. That one's fucking beautiful. You want to see that again? Dude. Ooh. In, out. Off balance. Banks it in. And one, of course. And this is just beautiful footwork. Like, look at the feet. Look at the feet. Look at that. That does not... Ooh. Buddy, he can give it to you however you want it. Pause. Ooh, more footwork. Getting around 7 foot, 6'11". Like, the guy's insane. Oh, you want me to pull up for two? That's easy. All day. This shot, I was sitting on my couch watching the game. And when we're down 10, right there, and he pulls up. Look at this. Like, God, this guy is just such a beast. Pulls up. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Just as soon as he hit that shot, like, we already were gaining momentum, but this is what, like, sealed that we were about to go on the run that we went on in this game. Bang, right? Beautiful. That was another foul that led to Chris Middleton fouling out later on in the game. This, I'm surprised it wasn't an earthquake. And he should have got a technical for that, but the referees were like, nah, we got to let him have it. The boy going crazy. And then this is when he goes out of his mind. Like, Jimmy Butler is Steph Curry now? This three. Buddy, I've been watching James Harden highlights. Circa Houston Rocket days. And he's just screaming, this is my shit. You gotta love it. God, I fucking love that, man. Sorry to keep, like, flickering back and forth. It just makes it easier. More of a transition. And why waste another 30 seconds of playtime on YouTube of me clicking around? You know what I mean? That's why I need to get this second monitor. Make my life so much easier. Second monitor coming soon, baby. This game, I skipped over the Heat win. Obviously, it's already, it's been a minute. I just wanted to give love to Jimmy for the 56-point game. Now, this is game one. I'm not going to show game two against the Knicks. With Jimmy in that game, we don't lose, And I had these idiots. I'm going full screen. I had these Knicks fans at the bar, right? And I don't know if you saw my Instagram story the other day, where the guy, first of all, this guy tells me that before the game starts that the Knicks are going to win by 20, right? Which obviously did not happen. We were leading most of the game. All of the role players, all 7 of our G League / undrafted guys are all playing out of their mind. It's like a team. They were playing like a team, as we did in game one. That's what I really liked about game one. Like, yes, like Jimmy had a good game, but everybody got involved. Like, everybody got dirty and everybody put in their work to make sure that we came out with the win. And realistically, we did our job. We're the away team. We have 2 games in Madison Square Garden. These guys haven't won a playoff series since 2013. So these guys are going nuts. They just came off, beating Cleveland that everybody thought they would have lost to. We come in here, we steal a game. Game 2, we were close to stealing game 2. But the Knicks fans, they stay quiet at the bar, right? 3.5 quarters, nothing to say. All of a sudden, they start going on a run. Now they're talking all this shit. Being like, oh, you owe me a drink now. You owe me. I'm wearing a Jimmy Butler shirt and they're trying to give me shit. I'm like, dude, you guys were struggling for 3.5 quarters against a bunch of undrafted guys and Bam Adebayo and 37-year-old Kyle Lowry. Okay? Then I have a guy coming to the bar, like, after we're about to close. They just want one more beer. I'm like, yeah, here you go. And he's in a Knicks jersey. And at first he was being cool, and then, like, we're just shooting the shit. And I was saying, because I understand, I'm like, you guys got Jalen Brunson. You guys have a young core. Like, you do have a good future. Tom Thibodeau is a good coach. Like, he could keep you guys in line. Like, it's, it's hard to play well in New York because, like, once you fall apart, like, there's so much media coverage and so much attention on you, it's easy to, like, lose yourself. I'm not speaking from personal experience, but I'm sure it is. Guys, I was going to pause, but my sister's calling me. And since she wants to interrupt my podcast, Well, I'm recording right now, and I just went ahead and put you on speaker, and I'm gonna just keep recording since you interrupted me already.
I'm sorry. Never mind. Love you.
No, you don't. Do you have anything to say to the fans?
You miss me?
Ooh, I like that. We're gonna end it on that. Bye. But yeah, so I understand that being a player for the Knicks and not living up to your potential is not the easiest thing to get away with. So whatever. And the guy's being cool, talking about the guy that came in at the end, and then he goes, I got to be honest with you. You guys were lucky because you hit so many threes. And I just kind of laughed it off because I really, I was at work, so I don't know the stats. And when I'm driving home, I'm looking at the ESPN. We were 17 for 49 from three. Like, how in the world is that lucky? They were 16 for 30. So, where was the luck? You guys were 16 for 40. My apologies. That would have been amazing. 16 for 30. That's over 50%. And we were 17 for 49. Like, what is this guy talking about? Like, some people are just so ignorant. And then, also to add, the people that were sitting at my bar originally had said to me, they're like, you did us a favor because you beat the Knicks. You beat the Knicks because we beat the Bucks. He's like, and I know that we couldn't beat the Bucks, but I know we can beat you. Like, are you fucking dumb? Like, sometimes I just fucking, I meet these fucking dumbass fans at my bar, and I'm just like, you're a bunch of fucking pieces of shits, and I don't fucking respect you, and I don't want to listen to your dumbass, moronic fucking takes. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I didn't get, canceled for anything rude I could have said. But, yeah. So, going back to this game one, I put highlights. I tried to show everybody love, of course. Let's get into it. Let's get past it, I guess. Caleb Martin, this play, disgusting. Julius Erving did this shit. They put that shit on ESPN for 30 years. And that would have been a foul for any superstar. Gabe Vincent was probably the real reason we won this game. That boy had 20 plus. Disgusting. You gotta love these fucking fouls. The whole team gets up to lift him up. I love that. Big bully on the fucking big man, dude. He does not care. Look at this ratty three. This is like a 2K ratty three. Just runs around, hops back behind the 3-point line. Don't worry, this isn't alcohol. Shout out Flanagan's for the cups. Even Bam with a mid-range shot. He's been missing. We got to start this sequence over. This is five passes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 4 passes in 5 seconds. Wide open 3. Doesn't it feel like every time Max shoots, like every time he shoots, it just seems like it's going in? I swear to God, it's such a beautiful, got to show Alonzo over there giving some love. Ready for touchdown number 1? Buddy. I love Kevin Love, dude. Such a good pickup for us at the end of the season. Look, I even let Obi Toppin slide into my highlights by accident somehow. How did that happen? Wait, I missed that. Oh, Kevin Love, of course, just getting it done. Another touchdown pass. Look at these fools trying to call it travel. Look at them. Ain't no travel. This pull up by Jimmy, bro. So fucking sweet. As you see, everybody's involved. Defense playing hard. That's Gabe Vincent trying to D up RJ Barrett. Another touchdown pass. Incredible. Gabe Vincent, dude. That was a dagger. That's called a dagger 3. Bang. Bam, when you play well, dude, you make a basketball look very, very beautiful. And Kyle Lowry getting cheeky. Everything was just falling for us by the fourth quarter, dude. We were in such a flow. They had absolutely no shot. Absolutely no shot. I don't understand the disrespect that we continue to get. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I kind of had a failure. For some reason, my fucking GoPro died. Then it got frozen. Thank God it was during the time that I'm trying to show everybody, like, the clips of these Miami Heat highlights. So it kind of really didn't derail me too much. I'm not really worried about it. But, I mean, yeah, on with the show. I was going to get into, and I have it on my phone. Didn't feel like writing it down today. And I don't know why I always... So I have this thing, right? So, like, I take all these notes, right? And then I write them down. And then I do the podcast instead of, like, reading them off my phone. And a lot of these are, like, old. And, like, still ones that I haven't even used. And, I don't know. My ADHD brain is just fucking all over the place, dude. And I'm sure a lot of you feel me. Well, let's see. Sticking with, the original concept of the show is talking about sports bars or restaurants in general and working in the service industry. The first thing I want to talk about, which is funny, right? And I know there's already a lot of, like, belief in the fact that, like, people don't want to work. Like, people don't want to work hard. And, of course, like, I'm not, hating on people who try to make their own way and stuff like that. But, like, when you have a job and you're trying to support yourself, regardless of you're, like, in school or you're, interning or you're, doing some other off, to the side hustle, like, type of thing, like, or, you're trying to get, a degree in engineering. Who the fuck knows what everybody's trying to do. But whatever job you have, as shitty as it is, especially in the service industry, like, it comes with responsibilities that you're still expected to fulfill. And a lot of people just have a problem like that. And then it's funny because you work with people who think it's lame to want to do well or work hard. Like, it's like they're like, oh, breaker, we got a pussy trying to actually earn money for a living. We got a bitch on the block. You know what I mean? And I never understand that, because the way I look at it, regardless of how, like, menial the task is, if you have respect for yourself and respect for what you put out into the world, like, you want it to be good. Like, if it has your name attached to it, you should want to do a good job no matter what it is, because that really sets the tone for everything else that you're going to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to get all, like, preachy. And, back when I was a young boy, I always thought that the world was going to be given to me. And then I was 50 years old and I'm still bartending and still bitching about my job. We can't be these type of people, guys. Sip break. But yeah, I mean, at my restaurant especially, and probably most restaurants, it always seems like a little, like, high school-y, where, like, everybody, like, clicks together and tries to hang out and talk, which is no problem, because I'm friends with a lot of people I've worked with. I've made a lot of friends through the years. A lot of people I've lost touch with, but, like, if I saw them today, it'd just be like seeing another friend from years ago. You know what I mean? Sorry, still getting over a little bit of a cold. And right after that, following up with the... Why did that happen? Let me pause and fix this for you guys. Boom, close up, jump scare. Don't get scared. But somehow, through my fucking continuous technical difficulties in this podcast today, but I am determined to get this done, I found this new view, and I get to see closer of me. You don't get to see the dolphin shit, but whatever. What would you rather look at? A beautiful dolphin flag or a beautiful Joey face? But anyways, yeah. What are they talking about? Oh, yeah. This culture sucks. Nobody wants to fucking do their job. And following that up, this is perfect. Because if you work in this industry, and it's probably one of the worst things that is just so true. Calling out is already such a no-no, like in the service industry, right? And like maybe like, I mean, at my job now, like it happens more often than I would say at other places. But like typically calling out, and probably most jobs, like, unless it's for a good excuse, tends to leave a bad mark on your name, so to speak, right? So you're labeled as unreliable. They're not going to trust you with better sections and good shifts because compared to someone else who never calls out. And I feel like it's like that pressure that puts on you, like, 'cause I can't tell you how many times I've been sick. And it's like, and I get the whole, like, you need a doctor's note, this and that. But it's like, dude, sometimes you're just sick, you're sick. And here's the thing. This is a restaurant. So regardless, like, if I'm sick, like, if I could, like, I've gone to work sick and I'm clearly sick and I don't have a doctor's note, so it means nothing. But it's a restaurant. So now here I am half the day washing my hands every 3 seconds, coughing or sneezing into my shirt or into my elbow. Like, it's just insane. Like, I can't tell you how many times I have worked sick, unfortunately, and I'm not the only one. And it's really bad and disgusting to admit. But hey, I did my due diligence. I tried to go home. All right? Don't come after me. And like following that up, it's so funny to think of how much I have coughed or sneezed in front of a guest. And I've never heard anything back from it. Like, never a bad review, never like someone videoing me, you know, pulling my manager to the side as they're walking out. Like, you'd think, and like, I've been in the service industry now. I'm 26 years old, 9 years. Ugh. 9 years. God, that is a hard pill to swallow. And yeah, definitely many, many, many times this has had to have happened. Somehow I just continuously gotten away with it. I mean, it's not even something that I try to get away with. It just happens, you know, and it's very unfortunate. And I grew up having asthma. So whenever I get sick, I get a really like deep whooping cough. Like, that shit goes hard. And I used to smoke a lot, and I still hit the vape now. So these coughs are sounding like a man who's dying of lung cancer, you know, fucking knock on wood. But yeah, no fucking bueno. The other thing, because it's actually goes perfect with something that happened recently. I might or might not have a video, but I will not show it. Why does this keep hopping in and out? I'm just letting it roll. I don't want to keep fucking with it. It's pissing me off. I may or may not have this video of this dude getting knocked out. Basically, it was a confrontation over fucking dogs, this and that. Dog was off the leash. One dog got scared. Guy tried to say something to Buddy. Buddy knocked him out and dipped. Crazy. One punch, too. Like, whop. Out. But I'm not going to show that because that's too much. That's like an active investigation. So my point is like, all right, if you're going to a restaurant and you're going to go have like a couple drinks and like, you know, quick meal with your dog, specifically to sit outside, I get it. If you're going to spend 5-6 hours at a fucking restaurant and bar, why are you bringing your dog? Your dog does not want to fucking be there at all, contrary to what you believe. Like, yes, they're sad when you leave the house, but it doesn't mean you bring them with you to your fucking restaurant while you drink a fucking half a bottle of Jameson and start picking fights with people, letting your dog off the leash to walk around the restaurant like you fucking own the place. Like, some people, and I love dogs, some people are deathly are deathly afraid of dogs. It's just common sense. Like, and I know that common sense isn't common, and I've talked about it before, but you know, my commonsense.com commercial, I should bring that back. It's not a dog park. Have some respect for yourself and for your animal and for the people around you. And at the end of the day, dogs are animals. Like, they're gross. They walk on shit and piss. They will eat their own shit. They will gladly step in their own piss. They don't give a fuck. How often are you washing your dog? I mean, like, you don't need to bring them around the restaurant like that. Like I said, you come in for a little bit, little hour, half hour, an hour. Sure, whatever. That's fine. To be there all day or to sit inside with your dog. Or I love when people sit at a high top chair and have their little dog sitting on the ground for like 3 hours. Poor guy. Like, come on, man. Like, you think that's spending time with your dog? That's like bringing your little kid to the bar and having them sit there and watch you drink all day. Shout out to my uncle. Like, it's crazy to me. But I guess it's neither here nor there to those people. They don't give a fuck. They'll keep doing it regardless. But it's just, it's not fair. It's not fair to the dog. If anything, the dog is the one getting the worst part out of it. Because they're there suffering. They're there bored out of their fucking mind. And you're just there talking shit, creeping on some way too young girls. or getting into fights with men who had no chance to beat you in a fight in the first place. So, I love Jack Black. I'm actually going to go see Jack Black next weekend with my boy Ronnie. Going up, I think it's Sarasota, to watch Tenacious D live, which I never thought in my life that I'd ever see them live. And I don't know if you guys, most of you have probably heard the viral song Peaches by Jack Black. And I have been so obsessed with it that I'm going to make my obsession your obsession. If you don't know it, then please watch. And if you do know it, then you're probably just going to watch anyways because it's just that much of a fucking banger. Just listen to this, man. Turn that bitch up. Look at this magnificent beast of a man. That's me walking into a clean bathroom.
This one is from my one and only true love, Princess Peach.
Peach,
You're
so cool.
And with my star, we're gonna rule. Peach,
Understand,
I'm gonna
love you till the very end.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Look at the fucking dancing of this man. This man is magnificent. Ah.
Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you.
I believe it, that he loves it.
Mario, Luigi,
And the Donkey Kong too.
1,000 troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you.
Princess Peach at the end of the line.
I'll make you mine. Oh, peaches, 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 peaches.
Thanks for putting up with that. Funny backstory, real quick, actually, that I heard about the song is that when they got Jack Black in on the movie, I guess it's been a thing now for a while, like in Hollywood, that Jack Black does not want to have to sing, like he wants to act. Maybe, I guess, like, because maybe, to go back to School of Rock and shit when everything came out, when everything started popping for him, they just saw him as, like, a musical actor, and he's like, he's sick of that. But I guess he agreed to do it for them, and they had written a song. And Jack Black, like, took it, like, got it from his manager or whatever, saw it, and was like, nope, and turned it into this. And they were like, oh, fuck yeah. No, never mind. Sorry, dude. I wanted to show this full clip. I posted this the other day
And the one that really
on Instagram. Didn't show the whole thing. And I don't know, I'm sure a lot of people didn't see it. And this is perfect because I get to give credit to the man, obviously. Tom_Cotter. Never seen or heard of this guy in my life, but I was scrolling through TikTok one day, and I had to share it to the Instagram, and I just wanted to make sure that if you saw it on Instagram, you get to see the whole thing now, and if not, please enjoy.
killed me was last Christmas we canceled a song that was written in the 1940s called Baby It's Cold Outside. People said that they were triggered, that the
Which is
lyrics were
crazy.
rapey, and they had toxic masculinity. And that's fine if you feel that way, but radio stations across the country wouldn't play the song because people were outraged. Which is fine if you feel that way, but at the exact same time, the #1 song in this nation for over 2 months was Wet Ass Pussy. I am not making that up. You can look it up. Google it. So I want to wrap up my show by comparing
What he does
and
right now is the
contrasting
best,
lyrics of these two
especially the way he reads it. His very white guy voice.
If indeed this country has lost its fucking mind, shall we? Let's start with the horribly offensive Christmas song written just after World War II. I really can't stay, baby, it's cold outside. I gotta go away, baby, it's cold outside. This evening has been so very nice. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy.
Oh my
Beat it
god.
up, N-word. Extra large, extra hard. Put this pussy
Beat it up,
right in your
N-word.
face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. My mother will start to worry. Beautiful. What's your hurry?
Oh, my
My
God.
father will be pacing the floor. Listen to that fireplace roar. Well, maybe just half a drink more.
Oh my God.
Spit in my mouth. Look in my eyes. This pussy is wet. Come take a dive. Talk your shit. Bite your lip. Ask for a car while you ride that dick. My sister will be suspicious.
There's just no comparison.
Gosh, your lips look delicious.
It's so
My
great.
brother will be there at the door, waves on a tropical shore. Well, maybe just a cigarette more. I don't want to spit. I want to gulp. I want to gag. I want to choke. I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat.
Oh my
I
God.
submit to you, ladies and gentlemen, this country has lost its fucking
It's
mind.
definitely lost
What,
its
it really
fucking
killed
mind,
me.
dude. It's definitely lost its mind. I mean, that's just such a great comparison. That's like taking real deal what's going on in the country and a perfect example of how to make it humorous, but still sending the fucking message. Like how they cancel that song written in the 40s after World War II, and top song in the fucking country for 2 months straight, Wet Ass Pussy. That's just fucking beautiful. I wanted to show you this guy, but fuck this guy. I want to show you this one. I can't sing along to this. This guy's fucking hilarious. I'm just going to play it. And it's pretty much going to wrap up the show.
Hey there, Becca, heard your dad loves Lynn Skinner, but he be getting low-key mad when you bring home them goddamn niggers. I would too if I had a fat ass like you. I swear it's true.
See, now that's just a perfect example of making a fucking 5-second clip, and that's a fucking banger. That guy sung it with way too much accuracy, man. Oh, man. Well, anyways, guys, I gotta keep it short. I don't know how long my fucking thing is gonna last without breaking down on me again. Oh, look. I'm back. Anyways, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate anybody who's listening, watching, giving me any type of support. I love you all. Please, most importantly, love yourselves. Good night.